Ito yung kanyang statement. No? Statement from the Chairperson, Independent Commission for Infrastructure, October 23, 2025. Good afternoon. Yesterday, I was invited to the Senate by the Committee on Justice and Human Rights to the public hearing of the proposed Senate Bill number 1215, or an act creating an independent People's Commission to investigate anomalies in all government infrastructure projects. We are grateful that we were able to participate in the discourse as we agree with the committee that EO 94, creating the ICI, needs more refinement to add more powers to the Commission. We would appreciate it if the powers suggested by the resource persons would be considered by the Senate. Further, during the hearing, I manifested that the ICI would begin live streaming proceedings. Previously, we stated that the proceedings of the Commission would be confidential to avoid trial by publicity, political grandstanding, sensationalism, and disinformation. These concerns remain valid, and protecting the integrity of the investigation is still paramount. The evidence and testimonies we receive must undergo thorough verification before we can send referrals to the Office of the Ombudsman. These should hold up in court. We hear the clamor of the Filipino people for more transparency, and we are pushing to live stream the hearings as soon as possible. However, before we do so, the ICI would need to study and draft the rules of procedure and parameters to allow for live streaming, taking into consideration sensitive information and the constitutional rights of invited resource persons. Lastly, I would like to clarify the statement I made about the 1% voucher of the DPWH testing office. This was based on the report submitted to us by Bryce Hernandez. It is of note that this information is only alleged. This matter will still need to be verified by the Commission. Thank you. Signed, Justice Andres B. Reyes, Chairperson, Independent Commission for Infrastructure. Thank you very much.
Attorney, yung sinabi mong as soon as possible, how soon are we expecting yung sa live streaming mo?
Live streaming, we would have to draft the rules pa. No? Hindi pa namin na-draft yung rules on live streaming. But definitely, once we draft the rules, we will also show it to the public. No? Kasi yun yung magiging guidance.
Ma-open naman ako for live streaming. Meron po ba kami access sa mga previous hearings po natin? Since nabanggit naman na even before na recorded po lahat.
Hintayin natin yung guidelines tsaka yung rules.
Sir,
ng
so tuloy next week na mala-live stream na, or even until next week?
Next week walang hearing because Commissioner Babe Singson will not be available the entire week.
Are you aware na pinanggit yun ni...
Pinaano?
Alam niyo po na babanggitin niya yun sa Senate hearing?
At the time, wala kasi ako at that time na I was in a meeting, so I didn't know about it.
Sir, what is the turning point kung bakit nabanggit yun ni Justice na magla-live stream na? Kasi from the very start, firm ang ICI na confidential na ang mga napag-uusapan doon. So, what is the turning point kung bakit naisipan na ng ICI na i-live?
I wouldn't know the turning point, but the decision for that or the rationale behind that is already stated in the statement. I will provide you with the statement and you can read that. Okay? Last two. Okay.
Lahat po ba kami na media makakapasok for the live streaming? Yung tinacraft din yung guidelines?
Titingnan natin, no, kasi considering that wala pa nga yung guidelines natin and yung parameters natin for live streaming. Plus, nakita naman yung taas, limited yung ating area doon. No? And we want to maintain the order inside that hearing room.
Sir, how soon natin malalaman yung kung kailan yung possible na nakraft na yung guidelines, sir? How soon, sir?
I cannot answer that, but definitely we're working on it already.
Sir, clarification lang, since walang scheduled hearing next week, wala rin i-expect muna na mala-live stream next week?
Naturally, because live streaming pertains to our hearings.
Sir, for the record, all the previous hearings na meron po kayo is available and readily available kung sasadyain i-preview ng public?
As I said, that will depend on the guidelines and procedures that will be approved by the commission. No? But definitely, lahat naman yan nakarecord.
Sir, when do we expect?
Last two na to, ha? Last two. Oh, yes?
Kailan ba yung resumption ng mga hearings?
I will know pagka meron na kaming scheduled kung sino maiimbita na resource persons. But definitely next week wala tayo.
Sir, dun
Last.
sa hearing kahapon binanggit na isa sa mga proposal ng mga resource person ay yung sunset provision sa ICI. At kung mabubuo yung Independent People's Commission, kailangan ba, or supportado din ba nila yung kailangan ma-relinquish yung mga existing members and then they have to seek reappointments from them?
Well, kung batas yan, kailangan sundan natin because that's the law. No? So we will wait until that law is passed. But in the meantime, the ICI will continue with its investigation.
Yung facility,
Thank you.
Facility.
Ha?
Yung facility for live streaming. Paano natin gagawin?
Isa pa yung sa pinag-isipan namin. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Attorney.